Once upon a time, Lord Buddha, a wise teacher, used to share his knowledge with his followers. One day, a curious crowd gathered to hear his teachings. Instead of speaking, Buddha held a rope and started tying knots without saying a word. Then, Buddha asked, "I have tied 3 knots in this rope. Now I want to know from you whether it is same rope which was there before making knots." A disciple responded, "It's not an easy question. It depends on how we look at it. From one perspective, the rope is unchanged, but if we consider the knots, it's different. Despite the external changes, the basic form remains the same." Buddha said, "It is true. Now, I will untie these knots." Saying this, Buddha started pulling 2 ends of rope away from each other, but the disciple warned, "You can't untie them like that. Pulling will make it tighter and harder to unravel." Buddha then asked, "What should I do to untie these knots?" The disciple replied, "We need to carefully examine how the knots were tied to understand and untie them." Buddha explained, "This is what I wanted to convey. To solve a problem, you must understand its cause. Many people seek solutions without understanding the reasons behind their issues. For example, instead of asking, 'How do I end my anger?' one should question, 'Why do I get angry in the first place?' Just as the rope's basic form remains unchanged, life problems can be solved by knowing their actual cause. Finding the cause leads to finding the solution.